Привет, hello, and bonjour, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm super excited to bring you guys this lovely, sweet, gentle, pink, ladylike makeup tutorial. I've been wanting to do something inspired by Valentine's Day. I've been really getting into pink makeup lately again, and I was just really wanting to do a dreamy, soft, gentle pink look for you guys, and this is what came of that idea, and hopefully you like it. Should be a pretty straightforward tutorial to follow, so you should be able to recreate it, which I would love to see if you do that. But yes, if you want to see how I got this lovely pink look, then please keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe and like. Bye! Alright, so what's the aesthetic we're going for? Probably mentioned it a little bit in the intro, but just really dreamy, romantic, soft pink. I do this a lot with my hands when I'm explaining things. So the general palette will be kind of peachy pink tones. We want really lovely, fresh, glowy skin. So we're gonna start there. First product I'm taking is the Kiko Milano Ray of Love Glowing Primer. This is part of their Valentine's Day collection. One pump is more than enough, but this one is just a really lovely primer. The white has a little bit of shimmer, the pink is very moisturizing, and that's going all over the face too. Next, we're going to be using this bad boy a couple of times, but this is the Jecca Blac Glow Drops. So these you can kind of mix in with your foundation. Originally it's to put underneath your foundation and it gives you a bit of an extra glow. This one is in the shade Rose Pearl. I absolutely love this product, so I am going to take a fair bit of it and put it on my face before the foundation and then maybe after, probably. And you're done. But as you can see, it added a really lovely glow. A little bit too much on its own, given the state of my skin at the moment, but it really does, you can see, bring out a gorgeous glow, which is exactly what we're looking for. Next, for foundation, I'm using the Rare Beauty Weightless Touch foundation. This one is in the shade 160C. I love this one because it's very light but also quite buildable, and it has essential oils in it, which is lovely, and it's quite flowy, liquidy. It feels nourishing. It almost feels a little bit like a dry oil. So typically I would use the brush that comes with it, but I'm going to use a wet sponge just to give a little bit of a lighter airbrushed feel. And that's one thing I love about this foundation. You can already see it's just super natural. I can still see my own skin through it, but at the same time it really evened out everything. And if you really do like a bit more coverage, you can certainly top it up. But for this look, I think this is perfect. And you can definitely see the glow drops coming through. It's just an extra layer of natural glowy goodness. Next, I'm also taking the Rare Beauty Concealer. I'm not a huge concealer user, but I will say when one is quite good, and I really like this one in the shape of the doe foot. And I'm just doing the tiniest drop here, a little smudge here. Boop, boop. That's it, and that's honestly almost a bit too much for how much I like to use, but just with the kind of pointier end of the sponge, just tapping it in to bring a little bit of light and lift to the eyes and face. You really want to do the straight line here. It gives a bit of a lift, almost like the fox eye trend, but very subtle. You can see the difference. Alright, next I do love to use a powder. I don't want to go too matte because, as I mentioned, I want to keep the glowiness. So I'm just using a simple Kiko Milano powder. This is in my skin tone, and very lightly, a little bit here, a little bit on the chin and underneath the cheekbones. I'm doing a very light brush of powder. Now I don't want to add a contour exactly because I feel like that'll be too harsh. So what I'm gonna do is take a very nude toned, lovely peachy blush. For me, it's a little bit of both. It's a little bit bronzer slash blush. It's a little bit of bronzer slash blush. And very gently do what I would do with bronzer or contour. And buff that out into the high points of my cheek. Can you see the subtleness of that? No cheekbone, but it's quite soft, just a little bit on the chin too. And for me, doing the nose is a big yes. I love this trend. I actually, not to say I'm an OG, but I actually did do this eons ago, years ago, like a decade ago when I was, oh my god, I don't even want to say how old I was. But I had a friend who did it, and she did the whole thing like back in the day before it was a thing, and I just loved the look of it. So definitely continuing to do that. I'm glad it's a trend. All right, that's lovely. So before we go into highlight again, I am gonna go back into the glow drops and taking just a tiny bit. So this one is great because it really shears out, and that's kind of what I like for the top layer. So just a little on my finger, just really, see, it almost gives like a natural kind of wet glow feel. That's what I'm looking for, and I'm just topping that up here and kind of following that concealer line that we did to extra highlight it. Next, I'm gonna do my brows. Nothing crazy here. I'm using the Revolution Pro Blonde Brow Pomade. What a mouthful, some of these products. But just one of my favorite go-tos, nothing crazy. I'm not gonna make them super intense, edgy brows. I'm gonna keep them as natural as I can, but I do like a full brow, so let's just get that done. See how much better that is? Yes. I'm gonna do the other one off camera and I'll be right back. All right, now that the brows are finished, I am gonna leave blush till a little bit later, but we're gonna prep the eyes and start there. For that, I'm using the Ultimate Eye Base from Makeup Revolution. Oh my goodness, this stuff is really good. I need the tiniest bit, like that's enough for both eyes. And there is so much in here. This is gonna last me forever. Very good and very good value. And they have multiple shades, if I'm not mistaken. Next, I'm gonna use the e.l.f. No Budge Shadow Stick. This is the shade Rose Gold. It's just a really creamy pencil, and I really like it as a base. Even if you don't have eye primer, this can work, but also I find that it gives a real shimmery, warm undertone, so as I layer pinks and warm tones on top of it, it really makes them pop just a little bit more. All right, let's get started on the eyes. So the first shade I'm going to be using is India from the Forever Flawless Flamboyance palette. That's being buffed out into the crease, and it's a really lovely, slightly neon pastel peachy pink color. Next, we're going in with Inca to blend it out to the brow bone. After that, we're going into the Love Spells palette with the shade Coven. It's this really gorgeous shimmery pink, and that's going all over the lid. Next is the shade Ethereal. It's this very light iridescent kind of purple color. Focus on the center of the lid, but generally pat it out all over. And don't forget to put it on the inner corner because it really makes your eyes open up. Next, back to the Flamboyance palette, we're taking the deeper pink called Flock, and that's just blending out on the under eye. And once again, using the shade Inca to blend it out. We really want to go for a very lovely soft look here. After that, we got the Kiko Ray of Love top coat. This is an iridescent pink purple top coat, and it's absolutely stunning. Put that all over the lid.
After that, we're going to want to take a nude eyeliner, and we really want that kind of young, fresh look, so we're popping that on the under eye. Since we don't want to go too harsh with the liner, I'm taking a brown and tight lining my upper lash line. Struggle with the second eye a little bit, but this will give the appearance of a fuller lash line much more naturally. Then with a liquid brown liner, I'm going to do my cat eye. Again, I find this a lot softer than using a black liquid liner. Taking a mascara of your choice, this one is Wander Beauty. Just coat those lashes. We want it looking fresh. We're not going to be putting on any falsies. Just definitely go back in 2-3 times, however much it takes before it gets too clumpy. I usually do about 2 to 3 coats depending.
Alright, now that the eyes are done, we can go ahead and finish the face. So I'm seeing how much pink there is, and I'm going to go in with a little bit more. So again, from the Love collection at Kiko, we are going in with the blush. This one is number 2, Silky Mauve, and it does have that lovely glow, and I'm just going to sweep it on my cheekbones. Oh, so good. Oh, why is that so beautiful? I can't. And a little more is fine. We're going for that sweet romantic look, and look what a difference it makes between the cheeks. Gorgeous! So then I'm gonna go in with the Rare Beauty Liquid Luminizer, I believe is the name. This one is in the shade Mesmerize, and it's this lovely rose gold tint, and we're gonna plop that on. This one as well, I really love. I was actually surprised to see how much I've already used up. It is also kind of has essential oils in it, so it's very, I don't even know how to describe it, but when you put it on, it does feel a bit like a dry oil. You can see there's kind of a lot, but the way it buffs into the skin, it really starts to look like it's your own skin glowing through, and I love that. Yes, perfection. All right, next I want to go with a lovely romantic pink lip, so I am going to go in with the Ray of Love Kiko Everlasting Lip Liner in number 5. Looks like a mess, but we'll get there, don't worry. Then the Kat Von D lipstick in Lovecraft. And I want to lighten this up so it's a little bit more dreamy and lovely. So I'm going in with the Rare Beauty Lip Souffle in Energize. It looks hyper pink, but it blots out to be so lovely. And here is your completed look. Alright you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully it was lovely and easy to follow and a look that you can recreate. If you can't recreate it, definitely try it and tag me in your look. I would love to see it. If you have any thoughts, ideas, let me know down below. I'm very curious what you guys are thinking. Do you guys have any Valentine's Day plans? It's not like we can go anywhere, can we? But maybe you can do something lovely at home for yourself if you're not with someone. Binge a lot of Netflix and eat a lot of snacks. That's kind of what I do day to day anyway, so not a big change for me. But I'm very curious about what you guys think, so let me know. If you haven't already, definitely subscribe to my channel because, please, I do quite a few videos. I do lots of new videos every week, and I would absolutely love to have you on this journey with me. Other than that, you can catch me on social media at Slavic Chic because that is my tag. And I will hopefully see you guys in the next video. Remember, love yourself, be kind to yourself, take care of yourself, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye!